everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another beer review. Super happy to be in the studio, like I always am. I'm especially happy right now because I finally did get a door. I'm looking behind the camera right there because the door is just behind the camera. So I'm very, very happy about that. I finally got the door. The only thing left to do before the winter shows up again, which is stupid to talk about the winter right now. We're experiencing some extremely hot weather. We're getting some 40 degrees. I think the heat warning has been on for the past week or so. But I just got to insulate my ceiling, which is the only thing left to do. So very, very excited to have my door finally in. I wasn't able to get one with a frame already with it. So I had to jimmy rig building a frame of my own. I'll have a picture posted of it sometime soon on social media. More than likely before the video comes out. So I want to give a big shout out to CAVOK Brewing for hooking me up with their newest edition of beer, their Altocumulus Heffeweizen, which is basically a wheat beer in more simpler terms. If you think I didn't Google Altocumulus, you're crazy. Of course I Googled it. I Googled it the second I saw it. From what I can understand, they're rolling clouds. I knew it had something to do with being in the skies or whatever, because CAVOK is definitely a brewery based on everything aviation. And with the design of the can, there is a lot of clouds and some super huge balloons on there as well. So so Altocumulus are, from what I can understand, rolling clouds or patchy clouds. Anyways, very nice looking stuff. Very calming. So I can imagine that this beer here would be more than likely a summer beer, afternoon beer, relaxing, enjoying it. I'm thinking that's the vision they have with it, maybe. But anyway, I'm really excited about it because, number one, I've never had a Heffeweizen from CAVOK before. I've never had a type of beer like that from them either. So definitely interested on seeing what their take is going to be on it. So very excited about that. And number two, this is a really nice label. And being that I got a new door, it's a steel door. I like stickers. I got a weird addiction with those. This will more than likely be the first sticker going up on the door. So I'm really excited about that. And hopefully I'll be filling it up very, very soon. So if you got any stickers of beers, send them my way. I'd love to put them on the door. Sadly I don't have the budget to put my own logo on there, but that'll be for another time. But anyway, very, very happy to have this up here. They were up here doing some delivery rounds with their wonderful new van that you cannot miss from miles and miles away. Very awesome van, so very cool stuff. So I'm really excited about it. Let's try it out. 4.5 ABV, should be very strong. Definitely fitting with the style of afternoon beer. The tap rooms are slowly starting to open up again. We're being able to, enjoy having a beer out with friends. Definitely respecting all the guidelines out there as much as we possibly can. But things are moving up very nicely. And, I'm really fed up of hearing about it. And I'm sure you guys are too as well. So without further ado, let's try it out. I'm excited. I've really, I don't know what to expect from these guys here. I'm such a fan of their East Coast Pirate IPA, their Rye IPA, the Petit Kodiak, which are the ones that I like from them. Anyways, I really like their more malty-ier, bittery beers. Their Soleil d'été, which is a New England Pale Ale, definitely a spectacular summer beer, which was on the show not that long ago. But I've never had anything in this style here from them, so definitely digging away at my curiosity. Now, as far as availability goes, I'm not sure if it is available throughout New Brunswick yet. Definitely available at their brewery. I've got some bubbles sticking to my glass. This is very shameful. And on top of that, not talking talk bad about the brewery that's on my glass right now. I don't have a CAVOK glass, nor am I using my glasses from Jymline, so I'm really shitting the bed, as I would say, with my presentation of this one here. And on top of that, it's a dirty glass. But, you know, since I'm talking about this glass so much, we'll give a shout out to these guys here. It's Brassad Pizzo. This is their glass that I got a long time ago, which are making some great beers, which I need to get them on the show soon enough. I think they've got some new stuff here at AMBL, which might have been on the show before, but you know, there's nothing wrong with repeating some beer styles. I tend to forget how they taste, and it's always fun to revisit those wonderful flavors. So let's see what we got here for aromas for the Altocumulus Heffeweizen. Very summery. Very, very, very summery aromas. Like coriander. Little Belgian spices in here. Very, very nice aroma. It smells like it will go down quite easily, which is I can't say the most cases with CAVOK because, you know, they have some beers that are just very, very powerful beers and very strong, prominent hop flavors. And so this one here is definitely something that I'm not used to seeing from CAVOK. So let's try it out. I've talked enough about it. Wow. This is nice. Very, very nice. Very well done, Heffeweizen. Coriander is not too strong. I've had Heffeweizens before that are just, it's too much of a blast of coriander and those spices, and it comes out a little bit too sweet. This one here is coming out really nice. Got a nice finish to it. Nice mouthfeel. Very light. Super, super refreshing. And at that 4.5% ABV, definitely a patio beer, barbecue beer. Setting up your camper beer, an all-around good beer, relaxing at the end of a long day at work beer, definitely all-around good beer, but definitely having this one here under the sun. I could see some people putting a slice of orange on this. I'm not one to do that. I'd like to know, though, do you guys like to put accessories on your beer, or you just like to enjoy the beer as it is itself? So please, if you care, drop a comment below. I'd love to know. But this one here, standing alone, is very, very good. Like I said, for the availability of this one here, I'm not too sure. And when I talk about availability, yes, you know, some stores will have different inventory than others. A lot of that depends on customer demands. So if you want to see a beer from a certain brewery and it's not there, don't be shy to ask the manager. Just ask them, is the manager here? Can I talk to him? And they'll be more than happy to hear what the customer wants, because they'll bring in what the customer wants. Obviously, they don't want stuff that'll sit on the shelf and nobody will buy. So if you go in there and you ask for certain products, more than likely, if they're able to do so, they will order it, and it works great in favors of the breweries. You know, they can send out as many emails as they possibly want to AMBL stores, but you know, for the managers to go out and make the order, it can always help to have a little push, a little nudge in the right direction. So I do it here all the time, you know, for beers that I want to see here, or beers that I think would go well here in Bathurst. But I do suggest, like, you all should do the same. You know, if you're into your AMBL often enough, talk to the manager, let him know what you want to see, and let me tell you, it'll make a big difference for a local brewery here in New Brunswick. So any breweries, actually. So you know, just because the beer isn't there, it's not because the brewery doesn't want to send it there. It's just a matter of fact of making the order, and it's very, very simple fix. So for this one here, I don't know when it'll be available or where it is available. I know that I got 2 cans that showed up here, and I'm really, really happy about it. So, but if you're in the Dieppe area, my God, go see them. They got a great brewery, looks really well. If I'm thinking correctly, their tap room should be open right now. I think they open it a little bit later than all the other tap rooms. It's you got to get a lot of stuff ready. There's many things that need to get done before opening up the doors, but I do think that now they are open and they're ready to serve the customers, and they are obviously doing their deliveries still with their awesome van in the Moncton Dieppe area. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but they should be doing their deliveries, home deliveries still in that area. So on that note, I want to say cheers and thanks to everybody for watching these videos. I really appreciate every single view. Thank you so much. Every like, every share, it really means the world to me. So thank you very much. And I want to give a big shout out to all my sponsors: Bootlegger, Bass Stack Fishing, Drift Fishing, and Jymline Glassware, which I'm not using as glass right now, which is a real shame. And if you like the intro music from the intro of the video, it's the Blue Marshalls that are putting up this great song, and I want to give them a big shout out for letting me use their music, and it just sets the show on the right tune. So on that note, cheers again, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, that's a good one.